For this week's Infusion, I'm going to be doing a video on what I took away from the class. So to start off with, coming into this class from the last Entrepreneurship 200 class, it was very hands-on, very physical, making our own product. So I thought maybe it would continue from that, but I know it had the word mindset in it, so maybe it would be more of the thinking that goes behind starting your own business. So it definitely was. It was a lot more physiological than hands-on. I was able to connect it to my psych classes, which is super interesting. For example, the right brain and left brain, we touched on that a lot in Psych 100, so it was really cool to be able to connect that to another class I had. I was also able to connect it to my job with sports marketing. I know we touched on marketing for a little bit, but it did start me thinking of ideas that I could use in my job, which is what I talked about in my last Infusion. So that was pretty cool. A big part of this class was the group projects. And I think, even though I've had a lot of group projects in other classes, I think I really took working with a group the most out of this class. Working with people that you don't necessarily know very well or have never met before can be very difficult. And in the end, people are going to do what they want to do, no matter what kind of advice you give them. Whether or not they show up to the meetings that you guys decide on can be very frustrating. However, I learned to work with a group to the best of my ability and was able to control it and try to work around people. So that was something really worked on. We presented a lot in this class, more than any other class I had. One of my roommates was, every time I would be practicing for my presentation, she would always be like, I swear you present every class. I'm like, we pretty much do, but I love that. I love being able to practice my speaking skills, my communication skills, and getting feedback was amazing. Like, the feedback we got provided was very helpful in being able to improve on our next presentation, and it was great to have. So that was a tool that I definitely used the most. And with this, we definitely used the writing center to improve our papers. The way it looked before and the way it looked after was quite a difference. So learning where the writing center was very interesting. I got lost a couple times, but after asking a couple people, I was able to find the writing center and meet with my person, and I learned how to really tie together my paper a lot. Sometimes I have difficulties when I'm writing my paper, wording and transitioning, and just really being able to speak my ideas in a way that's not confusing to the reader. So she really did help me with that a lot. And our term paper finally came together. Group paper, that was a first for me. So I definitely learned how to do that. One of my favorite presentations that we did was the Learning from Failure one. I think that's the one that stuck out the most to me, because when I was doing my part and I researched the people that had failed and came back, made a huge comeback, and are now millionaires and billionaires, I definitely think it inspired the class and inspired myself as well. So learning about it's okay to make the mistakes, because we do make mistakes all the time, and it's important to learn from our mistakes and move forward and use all the resources we have, all the people that we need, to the best of our ability. So definitely did take a lot from this class. It inspired me to continue to take entrepreneurship classes and to finish my minor, and I hopefully will be able to start my own business one day. And that's my